Suppose I have a device in my hand right now, perhaps a tablet or an iPad, and this is the first time I'm seeing it. Let's imagine this is the first time I'm seeing it, and I don't even know what it is used for either. So because it has a flat surface, I can decide to use it as a chopping board and start chopping vegetables on it. Why? Because I don't know the purpose of the device. But suppose I decide, okay, I really want to know the purpose of this device, why this product was manufactured in the first place. What's the best way to do that? I need to know the intentions of the manufacturer. Now, because the manufacturer produced the product, he created it, so he alone knows the purpose it is meant to serve. But there's a problem. I cannot travel to wherever the manufacturer or manufacturing company is located. Even if I know where the company is, I may not be granted access to the facility. And even if I'm granted access, it may cost me a lot of money, time, energy. It could be stressful. So to save me of all of this stress, the manufacturer provided something little called manual. In that small book, the manufacturer explained what the product is, what it does, and how it's meant to be used. That's why anytime you unbox any product or device, you will usually find a manual inside it. The manual is the manufacturer's instruction of the product. So in essence, the manufacturer is the only one who truly knows the purpose of the product. And the same way, the surest way to know the reason for your existence is to go back to your manufacturer. But the question is, who is your manufacturer? God, the creator. So, you need to go back and meet God. But since we cannot go and meet God physically to ask him, he created a book. He gave us a book called the Bible. Now, the Bible is God's manual. So, if you really want to discover your purpose, you need to go back to the manufacturer through his manual by opening the pages of the manual called the scriptures. By the time you start opening it, you begin to see, you begin to get light. You begin to see the reason why you're existing in the first place, because that's the manufacturer's mind about you. The Bible says in Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5, it's talking about the manufacturer now having an audible conversation with his creation, in this case Jeremiah. He said, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I sanctified you and ordained you a prophet unto nations. Now I know many of us may not have the luxury of having an audible conversation with our creator. And that is why he gave us the book, so that all of the things he was meant to speak to us audibly has been recorded in that book. So you just begin to open the pages of this book and you begin to discover one at a time the reason for your existence. But do you also know that God is loving and so wise? He knew that not everybody would believe his manual. He also knew that not everybody would have access to it. So he solved the problem even before he started. But how did he solve this problem? When God was creating you, he had you in mind. He created you with your purpose in mind. He placed some things in you, some things that we called talents, abilities, gifts, passions, and interest. He put all of these things inside of you, and these things, they contribute to the person who you are. They help determine your design and the nature as a person. They help you to know the kind of person you are. These things that he placed inside of you. And because of these things that he placed inside of you, it made it easier for you to discover your purpose. Because of what he has placed inside of you, it made it easier for you to discover why you were sent to this earth. You know, I like the analogy of a fish a lot, because that's the way God taught me about purpose. Exactly. If a fish is naturally able to swim, if a bird can naturally fly without stress, then what God has called you to do will often come naturally to you. It doesn't mean everything is going to be easy, because number one, if a fish can swim without struggle, if a bird can fly without struggle, so it means that what God has placed inside of you, it shouldn't attract struggle. Now, it doesn't mean that everything is going to be easy. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy all through. You still have to learn, develop, practice, and improve. Do you understand that? You need to do all of these things. So, but there's something usually, there's usually something that connects your purpose with who you are exactly. So the day I understood this concept, I broke free from a limiting belief that had held me bound for years. I used to think normally that God's purpose for my life would be something that I don't usually like, or that God's purpose for my life would be something that I don't like or enjoy doing. But then I got to understand that God will not create you with a specific design and then give you a purpose that is completely unrelated to the design. So your purpose is connected to who you are exactly. Do you understand that? So now, let me give you some practical steps that you can take in discovering your purpose, in discovering the gold that God has placed inside of you. But before I give you this list, before I give you some actionable steps you can take in discovering who you are and what's inside of you, let me tell you something that is important. Most times, our purpose stares us in the face every day, but we cannot see it. We cannot see it because we've become too familiar with it. What do I mean? Let me give you an example. Imagine a guy that wakes up in the morning and the first thing he does is he arranges his table, he organizes his room properly. This same guy, maybe anytime he appears in any gathering or church, the first thing he does is to arrange the chairs properly. If he's among his friends, he's the one always coordinating things and making sure that things are organized properly. If there's if there's a group photograph to be taken, he's the one who can arrange people properly to take the best picture. Now, this guy has the ability to organize and to coordinate things. He may have the potential to become one of the best planners of events, conferences, seminars, and even gatherings. But he cannot see it. Why? Because he has become too familiar with it. He simply says it's normal. You see, and that is where the problem is. Most of us think discovering our purpose has to be something spectacular. We expect dramatic moments where everything suddenly becomes clear. But that is not true. That is not true most of the time when it comes to discovering your purpose. It is inside the normal things that you do day in, day out, daily, that your purpose lies. Your purpose, you see, all those things that you do daily that you say, well, it's normal thing, they are a pointer, they are clues to what your purpose is exactly. Do you understand that? So, the truth of the matter is, the discovery of the purpose may not be spectacular, but the normal thing that you discover and then you begin to develop, you begin to refine and polish, is what will eventually grow into something spectacular. You get it? So now let's quickly go to the actionable steps you can take in discovering your purpose. What are the practical steps you can take? Number one, look within yourself. Look at what is already inside you. You see, there are things that are already inside you, that has been placed inside you to make the discovery of your purpose very, very, very easy. Though we may not see it, but there are things there. There are abilities, there are talents, there are purpose. There are, what do they call it? There are talents, abilities, interest that is inside of you that you can use in discovering your purpose. Now, think of a seed for a moment. Think about a seed for a moment. When you look at a seed, you don't see a tree in it, do you? No. But inside that seed is the potential of a tree. It is already inside it. The same thing is true about you. There is something inside you that will always point to what you are meant to do. You begin to think about some of those things that you do. You ask yourself questions. What am I naturally good at? What can I talk about for hours without getting tired? Without getting tired of that thing? What set of people do I tend to help the most? What kind of people do I attract? You begin to question yourself and do all of this self-reflection. See, I tell you that if you practice this truly, genuinely, you will start getting some things about yourself. I'm telling you the truth. Now, when you're trying to practice this step, don't just practice it with your head. A lot of things are inside your head. The more you are thinking about it, the more it flies away. Take a pen and a paper, start jotting them down. And if you cannot get a pen and a paper at the instant, get your notepad on your phone. Begin to jot all of those things down. And then by the time you start answering all of these questions, you begin to notice some things that you actually do. You have to be intentional about this practical step. It's not something you do for 5 minutes. It's not something you do for 10 minutes. It's something you sit down. You can take 30 minutes. You can take 1 hour to think about some of your greatest strengths and weaknesses. So that's number one. Then number two is pay attention to what bothers you. What are the things that bother you? The problems that catches your attention, they are also a pointer to what your purpose on this earth is. Take, for example, a leaking roof. Now, somebody walked past a leaking roof. The first person sees the leaking roof. He keeps walking. Another person comes and then he stops and immediately questions himself, how can this be fixed? You see, that problem caught his attention. Now you need to begin to pay attention to the problems around you. What are those things that you will say that why is this problem always persisting? What are those things that when people gather, you are the only one noticing the problem? People don't notice the problem. See, if you look closely about those problems that you notice and other people do not notice, it is a pointer to what you are meant to do, the assignment you are meant to do on earth, your purpose. If you are somebody who whenever you see young people wasting their potential, you feel very uncomfortable. You don't like it. You feel like talking to them. Check it. You may be wired to help people to grow. Or let's say you are somebody who is always concerned about when people don't understand things. You just want to offer to help to make sure that they understand those things. You love to break difficult concepts. You love to break them down into simple things that layman can understand. Check it. Teaching may be part of your purpose. So what I'm saying in essence is that check what is inside of you. Check it. Pay attention to the problems around you. They are a pointer to what your purpose truly is. And then the third and the last step that I'm going to give you is serve with what you've already discovered. Serve with it. See, many people think that when they are discovering their purpose, they have to get it all sorted out. They have to know everything about their purpose before they can start doing something. See, no. Let me tell you something about purpose. If you practice these first two steps that I tell you, or that I've just told you about, you will notice that you start getting some things in your mind, some things that you've jotted down. Now, those things that you've jotted down, don't wait. Start serving with them, because your purpose is not something that you do. Your purpose is not something that is for yourself. It is your purpose, but it is not to serve you. It is to serve people. That is what purpose is, really. So whatever it is you get about yourself, whatever it is you notice about yourself, start using it to serve people. Do you understand that? So if you do all those steps and you begin to think about some things, you begin to notice that, I think there was a time that I used to sing without any influence, I just sit on my own, I start singing. Or you feel, or you remember that you can draw properly, you can do things well. You begin to remember those things that you do 4, 5, 6, even 10 years ago. You can sit down, and then once you begin to discover it, then you can begin to serve with it. Now, let me tell you one thing about discovering things about yourself. By the time you discover things about yourself, let me give you an example. Let's say you discover that you can speak to people. You remember that when you were in school, anytime you're in the gathering of friend, you sit down and you begin to talk. You guys were gisting before, but immediately you begin to talk, they start listening to you and they don't want you to stop. They'll be like, guy, continue now, continue. Now you remember that you have that ability to talk, to make people listen to you. Immediately it comes to your mind and consciousness. You begin to carry it around that, yes, I have the ability to talk to people and they will listen. It will now create a path for you to keep growing on that ability that you've just discovered about yourself. Do you understand that? So this is why it is important to practice this thing. Think about what you can do. Think about the things that you've done before. They are pointers to your purposes, or to your purpose, your grand purpose, because your purpose can also be in bits. I'm still going to talk about that. So that's the way you can do it. Serve with your purpose. Once you serve with your purpose, then you begin to discover more about yourself. And as I conclude this video, see, purpose is not something you invent. Purpose is something you discover. So, and then you don't discover it fully. You discover it in part, you discover it in bit by bit. So what you discover today, when you begin to use it to serve people, when you begin to work on it, when you begin to use it, you now begin to discover that you notice other things about yourself that complements the first part of your purpose that you discovered. So they keep coming together, the pieces keep coming together. It's like a jigsaw puzzle rather. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. It begins to come to you. Do you understand that? It begins to come to you, and you now begin to discover your purpose in full picture. So that's it. Do these 3 actionable steps. Number 1, go back to your manufacturer. And number 2, if you know you can't go back to your manufacturer, he has placed it inside of you. Look within yourself. Number 2, pay attention to what bothers you. And number 3, serve with what is already discovered. Serve with what you've already discovered. Do you understand that? And purpose is what is inside you already. It's inside you. You simply need to discover it, develop it, and use it. Until next time I see you, think and grow.